Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Trump finally square off in their first debate together.
And while all eyes may be on the debate, many are wondering how important it'll be to the results of the election. Jackson Sutter has more from our bureau in Washington, D.C.
Vice President Harris and former President Donald Trump are set to debate tonight. Topics like the border, reproductive freedom, and the economy are sure to be debated and are important topics to Arizona. But one thing I found out is that those topics may not be as important as the candidates themselves during tonight's debate. Tonight, the candidates are meeting in Philadelphia. I spoke with Brooks Simpson, a professor of history with the ASU Foundation, who says tonight's debate will have very little to do with issues and policies. He says tonight will be a debate on how the candidates present themselves and can win over votes.
Usually it's very little to do with issues themselves, policy statements, etc. It's how the candidates present themselves, gaffes that they may commit, or traps that they set for their rival.
Simpson also says the stakes in a presidential debate are huge. Mistakes can be magnified and replayed over and over for days.
I think the emphasis here is how these candidates appear to each other, how they appear to the public at large, whether they stumble, make erroneous statements that are fact-checked to death.
Will Trump use the primetime event to explain his vision or to attack Harris? Danielle Alvarez, Trump campaign senior advisor, said voters want to hear about plans and policies and contrasted Trump and Harris's outreach to voters.
Other than, of course, her sit down with CNN, which she spoke for about 16 and a half minutes, she has not answered voters' questions.
A New York Times Siena College poll put the two candidates very close nationally. When we look in Arizona, the two are even closer at 48%. We'll have to see how those numbers change after tonight's debate. In Washington, D.C., Jackson Sutter, Cronkite News.